She called it a reset weekend, said she and her girlfriends needed to escape, unwind, and recharge in the mountains. I nodded, smiled, played the supportive husband role to perfection. But something about the way she packed her favorite perfume, the one she only wore on date nights, didn't sit right. Neither did the brand new lingerie tags I found in the trash the night before she left. Still, I said nothing. Her name is Cassandra. We've been married 7 years. Good years, mostly, but lately something had shifted. She was distant, quick to anger, always on her phone with the screen tilted away from me. I wanted to believe it was stress, work life, anything but the obvious, but the signs were stacking up like bricks on my chest. The girls' trip was supposed to be a weekend in Asheville, wine spas, hiking. She even showed me the Airbnb listing a week before. Beautiful cabin, wraparound porch, hot tub. I recognized the play. Make it look real. Share the location. Even text a few group selfies for credibility. What she didn't know was that I wasn't just sitting around waiting for her to slip. 2 weeks earlier, I got in touch with an old friend, Mason. He works in cybersecurity and digital forensics. The guy's a wizard. I bought him lunch, explained the situation, and handed him Cassandra's old iPad, the one she never used anymore but was still logged into the same Apple account. 30 minutes later, Mason had access to everything, her iCloud, her location history, even deleted photos. What we found made my stomach turn. She wasn't just texting girlfriends. One name kept coming up, Alex. At first, I didn't know who he was. But Mason ran a reverse search on the number. It was Alex Ramirez, her ex from college, the guy she once told me she almost married. They'd been texting for months. Photos, videos, flirty voice notes, even plane tickets. Apparently, this girl's trip was just Cassandra flying out to meet Alex at a resort in Tennessee. She'd lied about everything, even the cabin. The real Airbnb wasn't in Asheville. It was a romantic couple's suite 3 hours away from where she said she'd be. I sat with that knowledge for a few days. Every second burned. I wasn't just heartbroken. I was humiliated. But I wasn't going to yell. I wasn't going to cry. I was going to document everything. So I waited, let her leave on Friday, helped her put her bags in the trunk, watched her drive off with a smile on her face, not a shred of guilt in her eyes. Then I got in my car and drove, not to Asheville, but to Tennessee. I stayed at a motel 15 minutes from the Airbnb. Thanks to Mason, I had her precise GPS location the entire weekend. On Saturday night, at exactly 8:42 p.m., I watched from across the street as she and Alex stepped onto the cabin's porch in matching robes, sipping wine. He kissed her neck. She giggled. She looked so in love, like I never existed. I took photos, videos, screenshots of their location, timestamps. Then I left. No confrontation. Not yet. I flew back home early Sunday, cleaned the house, made coffee, acted normal. She returned Monday morning with fake exhaustion. "Oh my God, I'm so tired." "That hike killed me," she said, setting her bag down. I just smiled. Bet it did. She didn't notice a change in my tone, or maybe she did and ignored it. Later that night, over dinner, I brought up Alex. She froze. "Alex? Who's that?" I slid my phone across the table. Open, full of screenshots, photos, timestamp locations. Her face turned white, then red, then pale again. She stood up, stammering something about how it was a mistake, how she never meant for it to go this far. I said nothing, just kept eating. "You followed me," she finally shouted. "No," I said, wiping my mouth with a napkin. "You gave me everything I needed. I just paid attention." The next morning, I was gone. Left her a note that said, "I would have fought for us if you hadn't packed lingerie and lies for a weekend with him." I stayed with a friend for a while. Filed for separation. No drama. No theatrics. She tried texting, apologizing, blaming stress, blaming alcohol, blaming the past. But I was done. She thought I'd never find out. But I was already one step ahead. And by the time she realized it, it was too late.